The Japanese are always pumping out quality products.
Yeah. And creepy ass toys.
I don't really follow Japanese toys.
Well, I was watching At Midnight, and had this weird robot that was crawling on the ground, like they're showing off the robotics, and he looked like a man. And the guy hosting the show is just like, Japan, why? Every time I look at what you're doing something horribly creepy or perverse.
They probably have a much more expensive version of that is just like a sex doll that looks very realistic. Like, oh, here's the cheap version. We turned to a weird toy. I saw a video the other day. I sent it to you, I believe. A link to a video that was basically of people watching the Oculus Rift, the virtual porn. Yeah, I was like, that was hilarious.
Today I saw an article. It's like, is virtual reality making a comeback? I'm like, this is because of that article you sent me, isn't it?
Dude, it is. That Oculus Rift thing's supposed to be really pretty cool. And Facebook owns it now, and they have so much venture capital money. I mean...
Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
It'd be cool.
I mean...
It's probably better than it was in the 80s.
By far. I mean, I think it's definitely a slippery slope. It's going to start to be that Matrix effect where people enjoy their virtual worlds. People already like that when they're staring at a little screen. Imagine if it's a virtual world.
Yeah.
With like really good headphones that also have motion tracking,
Oh my God.
Noise.
You get lost. It's happening.
And there's things fucking you.
Why would you leave?
Virtual world. I feel like I read a study that in Japan, a large percentage of it might be just young men, but people aren't interested in having sex anymore. It's kind of just like, nah, kind of just...
God, that's bad.
That's not a good sign.
Then I read the article recently where that guy, somewhere in Asia, China maybe, played video games for like 72 hours and he died.
I saw that too.
We're laughing. What an asshole.
I feel like you're supposed to laugh at that.
That's true.
God has a sense of humor right there. He's showing it. It's like, this idiot doesn't know.
There had to be like warning.
There's more to it.
36 hours.
Is there more to it? I only read the headlines. I did not read the article.
Oh, I didn't read the article either. I was like, that's real.
Did he have like something actually happen? He had like a heart attack that had to do with the fact that he didn't get enough water that day.
That could have been it.
Or was it?
Know.
Was it? Yeah, I didn't read why he died. I feel like that's happened more than once.
I thought it happened a few years ago too. Because I remember when I saw this article, I'm like, well, that's happened before.
Yeah,
that's just a thing that happens.
You know that show 1,000 Ways to Die?
Yeah.
All right, I will admit I've watched that show.
It's on Spike, right?
And I believe in one of the episodes on there, someone invented a recliner that had a toilet built into it, like a bucket, and
Tim Allen style.
Something like that. And he was playing in this marathon video game tournament. It took, I don't know if it took 72 hours, but it took a long time. But he was sitting on that the whole time because his whole thing was he had a bunch of soda and pizzas, and he was just eating and drinking and pissing and shitting into his seat,
God.
because he didn't want to get up.
Yeah, he was that intense about it. Oh.
And so I guess what happened is it cut off the blood flow to his because he was sitting on this ring, so he wasn't. Imagine sitting on a toilet seat for 24 hours or 15 hours, whatever. If you sit on there for like 20 minutes, it's like, my ass is numb.
Falls asleep, yeah.
He got severe blood clots
in
his legs from doing that. So as soon as he got up, like all of the blood clots just flew to like his lungs and his heart, and it killed him. So he thought he came up with this great invention.
I'm the best man in the world.
And that was how he was found, in a pile of his own filth in his recliner that was filled with his piss and shit, surrounded by pizza boxes and empty soda bottles, with his video game system playing. And I think he won the tournament. That was the kicker.
You got that done.
Oh, imagine being found dead. It's like, I won.
Best moment of my life. Dead.
Yeah, you have no pants on. Oh, your mom is not going to want to talk about this.
Oh.